I've produced this YouTube file to demonstrate the use of the Sets Play tournament. The first thing we need to do is download the relevant file to our computer. To do that, we go to my website, we go to Other Files, right click on Download the Sets Play master file here, left click on Save Link As. I'm going to put it on the desktop. As it's downloading to your hard drive, you'll see that it's also opened on your monitor. However, we don't want to use it at this stage, so we can click on Enable Editing and we click on the cross to close it. Don't save. By this time the file should be on our desktop, so we go to our desktop and double click on to open it. Okay. Now the first tab we go to, you can see you've got the Instructions tab down the bottom here, got the Entries tab, and we've got the Teams tab. First tab we need is the Teams tab. We need to tell the file how many teams are going to be playing. I'm going to assume we've got 20 teams playing, so we click on 20 teams. That gives you the draw for 20 teams. Now down the bottom here we've just lost our Instructions and our Entries tab, so we just click on this little arrow here to bring them back, Instructions and Entries. Before we go any further, we now save this file with a new file name. File Save As. I'm going to save it on the desktop again, and I'm going to call it Test. Okay. Now, as your entries are coming in for the tournament, obviously you fill them in here. If you're just playing singles and pairs, whatever, triples, fours. To save a bit of time, I've already got some names prepared on another sheet, which I'll just copy over for now to save us time. Now, as you can see, they're not in alphabetical order. They are a little bit, but not perfectly. So, to get them in alphabetical order, to make it easier for you at a later stage, we click on here, and that gets a whole lot of them in alphabetical order, including these columns here. So the next thing we do is go to the Draw tab. As the bowlers come in to check in, let's say a particular bowler picks up team number 6 card. You click on there, click on the arrow, and let's say it was Anderson that picked it up. You click on it and Anderson goes in there. Just do a couple more. Someone picked up team number 1. We'll say it was Atkins. We click on him and in he goes. And we'll just do this one. Let's say it was Alan. Okay, now as these names are being entered in here, they're automatically also being entered into the round sheets. You can see them there, all the way through into the round sheets. It's set up for up to 5 rounds. Obviously, you can play less. And their names are also transferred automatically to the total results sheet. Included with this program is a facility to print scorecards, round 1, round 2, round 3, and the information from the draw sheet is automatically already in place. For instance, if this card is for team number 1, who's playing obviously on rink number 6, and they're playing against team number 2. The card's set up for 9 ends. You can play 5 ends or whatever you like. Have a tie break set, 1 game or up to 4 games, however you want to set it up. And then there's a spot down the bottom for the players to write in their total points. We'll just do file print. These cards have been set up to be used with a printer where you put the cards on the side of the printer. However, if your printer feeds in the middle, you'll need to come into page setup, which is just here. You click on margins and you change the left margin to, well, you've got to fiddle with it a little bit. We'll try 2.5, see what happens. Okay, well that's pretty close. You just have to test a few times and get it so that it prints directly onto your cards. Then obviously before the game starts, before they start coming in, you've got the game 1 cards, or you can have them all printed out in game 1 to 5 in 5 separate lots. Face down, they pick them up, team number 1. You know how it works, I'm sure. Now as you're scoring the rounds, let's say in this particular game Alan got 7 shots to 2 shots. He would get 1 set point for that set. Let's say the next set he scored 6-3. He gets another set point, so he gets two set points, and he's won both the games, so he gets a 2 game point bonus, which gives him 4 points for that particular game, and a margin of 8, which is automatically calculated for you. Now, you go to the total points sheet. That was Alan we were talking about. Go to Alan. He's got 4 points for a margin of 8, and obviously at the moment he's winning, and his opponent is coming last. So obviously it's just a matter of going through and filling that out as the rounds are played. If you're going to go ahead with this, I'd suggest that you do read the instructions before taking it on. I hope this was of some help. If you need any further help, my email and phone number are at the bottom of the help page.